Okay everybody, in this video I will be showing and explaining a very common problem on the BMW convertibles 4 series and 3 series. This video shown will be a BMW 4 series, but it's also a common problem on the 3 series E93 chassis. This video that is shown is a BMW 435 F33. So this is a problem common with all the convertibles. The water drains get clogged and they do not allow the water to drain. So what happens is a lot of water can get in there. Sometimes you might hear like a swooshing noise when you're driving because a lot of water gets built up in there. What I recommend you do first, access the drains, get all the water out. If that caused your amp to blow, get all that water out before you put in a new amp and it happens again. So I know some people that they've put 2 amps in without getting the water out, and water will ruin amp after amp if you don't address the water issue first. So in this video I will be showing you 1, how to replace and access the amp, and 2, how to access the water drain plugs. Like I said, this is a very common problem with all, the BMW convertibles, so I hope this helps. Let's get right into it.
Undo the bolts, pull the side skirt out a little bit, and then you got one bolt back here holding this under plastic, and right here is your culprit. Right here you can see a little bit of water buildup, but right here is the drain plug culprit. Making a quick video about this here. So I really could not find many videos here on YouTube about installation or removal, but what I'm doing is the amplifier right there. It's a very common problem with the convertibles. Water gets into them. There's no water there right now, but water gets into them and you have a damaged amp. Amp will be blown. So my amp right there is blown. I do have a new one here. So starting off, I've got my clip remover, a couple different clip removers, only using this one so far. Remove all these clips around here, pull these parts off, get basically just so you can get access to the amp. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this carpet liner and we'll go from there. So there's a lot of clips all around you need to remove. I went ahead and unplugged the connections, the smaller 2. This one you pull the tab, push the tab down, it'll come right out. This one has a tab on. This one you push the tab right here as well. Push the tab down and it'll pull right out. This one was a little more difficult. You have to slide it. So you slide it out and it'll pull out. For some reason mine was kind of getting stuck about right there. So I had to use a screwdriver and push it all the way out. Once you get it all the way out like this, it'll come right off. And there's a 10 millimeter that's gonna be right there. Get a better look for you guys. 10 millimeter that goes right there. Remove that, and then you will be able to wiggle this around, but I've got this in the way, so right now I'm gonna get all this stuff out the way, get that out the way, pull the amplifier out. Start by taking these off, push them counterclockwise. If they're being a little difficult, just kind of use what you can to get in there and push it over. Then you'll be able to do it by hand. Yeah, it's a decent amount of work. You've got to get this piece off. This only has 4 clips, that's no problem. Move this piece out. The biggest struggle was this, and this is for the little storage box cover. There is 2 clips, and then you have 2 screws, a 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter here. those connected to the back wall, right behind here. You'll see the 10 millimeters right there. So yeah, you've got two 10 millimeters that you need to take out of there, directly behind this. And once you move this out the way, finally you'll be able to, be careful with the wires and everything, you'll finally be able to pull your amp out. So this is the old amp. Does look a little cruddy. Has like some debris and stuff on it. It was pretty soaked the other day when I checked it out, but I'll probably take a deeper look into it and see just how bad it is. But I'm gonna wire up this new one and see if the music will work and play, and if it works, we'll assemble everything back together. So really the only tools I even really used was the 10 millimeter. Had a little swivel on there. Honestly, you could use a shorter one. This is about the size of my hand. Honestly, you could use a shorter one, but the socket has to be a little bit tall to be able to fit on top of those bolts. But yeah, all I used was a swivel wrench, 10 millimeter, and my clip remover. So it's really not too hard of a job, just pretty tedious, and it's in a little bit of a tight space. Yeah, your best bet is just to remove this. I try to kind of work around it. Just take this out, make your life easier. This is probably what I struggled with the most. I'll show you guys how it goes on there. So, one there, you've got two 10 millimeters holding it onto there. These wires right here, these wires fit into there, kind of like that, snap in there. So I got it out the way for now. And yeah, definitely just get that out of your way as well. And finally, you'll have free open space to be able to plug this in or out easily. And yeah, it's a little bit dirty down here. There's no water now, so that's good. Got my new amp in. Like I said, you have the two 10 millimeter screws right behind here. You won't be able to see now that I put the carpet liner back. And then you have one more 10 millimeter right there. So it's really only one, and then the two screws here, so three 10 millimeters. And these, you just kind of pull it forward, you just kind of shimmy it around and it will come out. But you do have this this brace for the little storage box thing, this that goes there or whatever. But yeah, so now I'm just putting the carpet liner back, putting all my clips back, and then gonna put this piece back on the left side, put the big cover back, and got these back on right here. And then we'll be all done. I did take apart this side because I wanted to test some fuses over here, but yeah, I got all that put back together. I lost one clip. I lost one of those clips, but whatever. Not sure where it went, but one clip, not the end of the world. Got the job done. New amp, so I'll show you guys the music working here after this.
If you've made it this far into the video, I hope it helped. I hope that it was able to, you know, encourage you or incline you to just do it yourself. I purchased the amp for about $400 online. It is the Harman Kardon. The Harman Kardon is a little bit more expensive than, you know, the regular amplifier for the bass speakers. Forgot to take a video of the music playing and whatnot. You guys don't need to see that though. I plugged in the amp. Don't let some scam mechanic tell you that it needs to be coded or something. It is plug and play. You can do it yourself. Just purchase a used amplifier. Make sure it's good. Make sure you get it from a reliable source. Luckily I was able to source mine from a parts car. So basically, yeah, just replace the amp, check your fuses. I did have to change one of the fuses for media. There's a couple fuses labeled for sound and a couple fuses labeled for media. Actually, I believe it's just one fuse labeled for media. I had to replace the media fuse and the amp as well, and after that my music was working. And the amplifier is kind of weird because not only did the music not work, but you couldn't access the service pages. You couldn't they didn't have the seatbelt chime, none of that, no sound whatsoever. So I would recommend first though, and I will put the clip in this video right after this, what I do recommend you do first is drain the water in the car. So the reason this happens is because on the convertible it's a poor design, and those water drains get clogged up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the clip of basically how to it's going to be just a brief clip. You'll be able to get the gist of what you need to do. You need to remove those drains, and there's going to be, like, mine had like 1 or 2 gallons of water in there. It was ridiculous. So what I recommend you do first, get those drains pulled out, drain all that water. You don't want to put a new amplifier in there and then it happens again. So get the drains out, get all that water out, then from there replace your amp. And honestly, I just kept the drains out, or you can cut like a little hole in them, because you don't want to put a new amp in and then not fix the water problem, and then your new amp gets blown again. Those are expensive amps. So I hope this video helped out. Like I said, I will put in the clip of basically how to access those drains. And yeah, it's a very common problem with the 4 Series convertible, 3 Series as well for the E93. So yeah, hope this video helped. Thank you guys for watching.